What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so you can stay up to date with all of the DIY BMW content that we have on this channel. So welcome to the Accelerated Motion YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are finally going to be ceramic coating my new Forgestar F14s. So if you guys did not see the last video, I actually picked up these wheels. Two of them were actually pretty destroyed, so I had them fixed, repaired, and custom powder coated mist bronze with a ultra high gloss clear coat. Once again, these wheels are going to be going on to my 2013 BMW E92 M3. I'm super excited to get them on, so definitely stepping out of the box here with some bronze wheels, but I think it's going to look really great. But before we actually throw them on the car, what I want to do is put 2 coats of some ceramic coating on here. So I've got some Gtechniq C5 Wheel Armor that I've used before in the past. Definitely super easy to use compared to some other ceramic coatings out in the market. This is super easy. It's kind of a wipe on, wipe off type situation. And I am going to do 2 coats on here. This is a small 15 milliliter bottle, but I should be able to do 2 coats on here. I'm also going to do 2 coats of this on Drew's E90 335i on his ARC 8s, and we should actually still have a little bit left over for whatever else. So when I got these wheels back yesterday from JSC Coatings, the first thing I did was I unloaded them and I washed them up, and I washed them really good. I used some Adams wheel cleaner and just kind of made sure everything was nice and clean, and for the last 24 hours they've been sitting here in the garage drying. So before we open up the ceramic coating here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol. This is some 70% IPA, and I'm just going to give a little once over on all these wheels just to make sure all the dust and all the little, grass clippings or whatever else has fallen on here over the last 24 hours. I just want to get all that stuff off of there to make sure that we've got a nice clean surface for us to apply the new coating on. All right, so I've got, again, some 70% IPA. I've got a Rag Company microfiber towel that is clean. It looks like it's dirty, but it's clean. And what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to kind of give this a little wipe down, and try to clean this up as best as I can. So get a little bit on there, getting in all the cracks and crevices. So once again, these are Forgestar F14s. They are 19 by 9.5 in the front with a plus 24 offset. And then the rears are a 19 by 11 with a plus 25 offset. Additionally, the tires that we have on here are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. And I've used these tires before, so super nice tire. I actually have these on the F30 currently on my summer wheels, but these are gonna be a 275/30 in the front and then a 295/30 in the rear. And again, both the fronts and rears are super deep concave. So on this platform, you pretty much have to go with the super deep concave, in my opinion. So as you guys can see, I'm doing the faces first. I'm doing all these little lug holes, all the cracks and crevices, and then I'm going to also do the backside here of the barrels. So I'm actually going to put a coat on here as well. So actually the 9.5s were the ones that were really curved up and required a lot more attention. So these actually turned out really, really good. So now that I've got this one done, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other 3, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, so I think we're ready to finally apply some ceramic coating on here. So everything's been wiped down and dried off. At this point, what you're going to need are some gloves. You don't really want to get this on your hands. Additionally, you want to use a microfiber towel that you can throw away, because once this hardens, you're not going to want to use this again. So this is actually a coating towel from Obsessed Garage. But any microfiber will do, but this is what Matt likes to use as a coating towel. This is for the Rag Company. Additionally, I have some spare CarPro applicators here. So these were also from Obsessed Garage, but actually the The kit here actually does come with some as well, but we're not going to be using those, so came with those. But what we want to do here, so again, this is 15 milliliters, and you just want to give it a good shake. This has never been opened before, so that's good. You just want to give it a good shake and mix everything up, and then we can go ahead and start applying. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I think, is I'm going to do the barrels. So we're going to use the microfiber after we let it cure. We're going to wipe it off. So using this CarPro microfiber first, applicator pad, and you don't need to go super crazy. What we want to do is make sure we have a nice even level all the way around this whole thing. So I'm going to start here on the face, and then I will flip it over and move on to the barrels. And by the time I'm done with the barrels, I should be able to come back and wipe down the faces. So I'm just going to take a little bit like this and dab some on here. Okay. And then we can go ahead and start applying. So I'm going to use this valve stem here as a guide to where I'm at. I'm going to go clockwise. So I'm going to start here on the first one. You just want to make sure it's all even and you're hitting all areas. And we can periodically reapply a little bit. A little bit goes a long way, so just keep that in mind. The good thing is Gtechniq C5, if properly maintained, should probably last about 2 years or so. This car is not daily driven, so I think I can get 2 years out of it. But we will see. So far on the F30, they've been holding up pretty well, but it's been about a year now since I've applied that. All right, so as you can see, I've done all the inner parts. I'm gonna go around the edge here, just like that. And then I'm actually going to start the face now as well. Go up and down through all of these. I'm also going to get these lug holes here too, just to make sure, since a lot of dirt does collect there. So not rocket science, pretty easy to do. So now that we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and flip this up. And now we can work on the barrel. I'm going to start here on the back side. So I will say it is a little bit hard to see where we're at, but so you just kind of gotta keep track of where you're at. And it's okay to go over at the same spot again. I'm also going to do the wheel weights as well. I'm going to do the rim. And that side is done. Since I do have a bunch of these applicators, I'm going to probably use one of these per wheel. As you can see, it does have some dirt on it. That's from the tire. It's kind of me kind of getting too close to the tire there. So I'm going to let that first wheel cure a little bit longer, and I'm going to probably do the front face here and then go back and wipe off and level out the coating on the first wheel. So same process. Just gotta stay organized and you'll be good. Okay, back to wheel number one. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my microfiber towel and start wiping this stuff off. So just wanna make sure you're leveling it all out. Another thing, when you are putting this on, you don't need to cake it on. Nice thin, even layers. And another reason why we're doing 2 coats is just in case I happen to miss something on the first coat, I can get it on the second coat. And it'll add another layer of protection. Okay, so our first 2 wheels are done. I am going to go back and just double check, make sure we don't have any high spots, because if you do have high spots, it is a lot harder to polish those off. So you want to make sure that everything's nice and level and everything looks congruent. Additionally, I am going to let these sit here for 24 hours before I do another coat, and we should be good to go. So other than that, I'm going to do that same process to the other 2, and we should be good. Alrighty guys, 1 full coat of Gtechniq C5 on all 4 wheels. And forgot to show you guys my Forge Star center caps. So these are the carbon fiber ones. I also put a coat of ceramic coating on here as well. So yeah, that'll be super nice. I will say, when you do ceramic coating on your wheels, it will potentially make them look a little bit darker. So just keep that in mind. But they look super slick. I'm gonna leave them here for about 24 hours. Additionally, if you plan to ceramic coat your wheels, make sure that you have your tires mounted and balanced with their wheel weights. Otherwise, if you try to put wheel weights on top of a ceramic coating, it's not gonna stick. So just keep that in mind. So that just about does it for today's video. I'm gonna do a second coat after this dries for about 24 hours. Process will be the exact same thing, and then we'll finally get these mounted on the car. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please let me know. Otherwise, we will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, where we actually will mount these on the car and you can take a look and see what that looks like. So also follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. It's at TomSack_M3, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with everything. We'll see you guys in the next one.